Good morning. Just finished with the gym. That was painful, but a good painful. Hurt so good type of things. So this morning I woke up at 4:30. I've been busy this week, so there's like certain time slots for this gym. So today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the 6 o'clock one and get it over with. But it's a really great way to start my morning. So I'm actually considering keeping this time for me to get to the gym. So if I wake up at 4:30, I get my hour routine finished with and then head to the gym. So I'm liking this routine so far. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? How's your week going? Mine's is pretty good, not bad. Sometimes you see better days. You just gotta roll with the punches. Last night I went to bed early, but it took me a while to fall asleep. I did end up taking like a really short nap yesterday, so I think maybe that pushed me to stay up longer. But I did end up waking up at 5 again, so that's been good for me. It's been a routine, but sometimes my self-talk is just keeping me awake. It's so loud sometimes. Last night felt like another night that I had that I feel like I'm not in control. Sometimes you can feel like your future is in the hands of other people. Last night it just took me a while to calm down, I guess, in my head. Sometimes I feel like during the day not doing anything at all, but I find a way to keep pushing, keep moving forward. If it wasn't for me waking up early and having that intention to be productive, I would have a harder time for sure. What helped me last night kind of calm down my mind is knowing that I'm gonna be okay. There's been other times in my life where maybe I wasn't so sure. I'm like, what's gonna happen to me? I remember waking up this morning and looking at myself in the mirror this morning when I was brushing my teeth, and I just smiled at myself, and I was like, I gave myself a high five, and I was like, you got this. You're a great person. You have a lot going for you. And just like I said in the video, actually, I posted today, was like, I asked for this life of freedom. I have to be grateful for what I have so I can receive more and accept more to be grateful for. Honestly, I was talking to myself like I was my own best friend. And that's how you have to talk to yourself sometimes, because you are inside of your head. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you let your mind get the best of you, you just run with it, and you can start putting yourself down, and then you got negative self-talk and negative self-doubt, and you just have to remind yourself of who you are. Know that you deserve everything good coming to you, knowing that you have the best that life has to offer, because that's what you would want for your best friend, right? You would want them to see their full potential. Sometimes when you have a best friend, literally you can look at them and you say, man, if you just get out of your own way, if you just knew how wonderful you were, if you just knew how beautiful you are. I have a best friend back at home in Michigan, and we talk all the time. Sometimes we don't talk every day, but when we do, it's just like we just got off the phone earlier that day or the day before. And we think so highly of each other because we've known each other since we were kids. We've known each other since we were in high school. And we're always encouraging each other and telling each other like just positive feedback. And it's like, why can't we do that for ourselves? It's always good to vent and to call somebody up, and you just feel better after you just lay it all out to them because you just want somebody to hear you out. But you know what? Sometimes maybe you need to take a drive. You need to go take a walk and talk to yourself. I've talked to myself all the time, out loud. When I was a kid, I remember I used to talk to myself. I don't know if you would call it imaginary friends, or sometimes I would act out like a scene in a TV show or a movie. I've always liked theatrics. And I remember sometimes my mom would ask me, like, who are you talking to down there? Because we had basements. She'd be upstairs in the kitchen cooking, and I'd be downstairs just talking away. Another good one was I was in love with wrestling, WWF. I used to watch those guys, and I used to pretend I was in the middle of the ring, and I'd grab the remote control and I would start talking on there like I was some famous wrestler. But I've talked to myself quite a lot, quite a few times. And I try to put myself in a space where it's very close to a reality. I see myself being interviewed in podcasts. I see myself talking on stage. Like when I get this public speaking down, I'll be there. But why do I keep going? Why do I push myself to get out of these unfavorable moods? It's because I'm firsthand witness to what Paula was doing. And there's other people in my life that are affected by the choices that I make, in the mindset and the attitude I have in life, but I am directly affected. Nobody is coming to save me. No one is coming to save you. Only you can do that for you. It's okay to rely on others, especially if you have good friends, good family members, a good spouse. They can't really do anything about how you feel. You know that song, You Have a Friend in Me, from Toy Story? Sing that song to yourself. You are your best friend. No one is gonna take care of you like you, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Doesn't mean you have to be super independent, you gotta push everybody else away. Just know that you're gonna be okay, regardless of anybody else. So one thing that somebody can't take from you is this, and this, your mind and your heart. Would your best friend tell you you're not good enough? Would your best friend tell you you're not good at something? You're dumb, just quit already. Your best friend might give you constructive feedback. They might give you some questions for you to think about to make sure you're making the right decision. All in all, your best friend wants you to be happy. They want the best for you. So if you find yourself with a lot of this negative self-talk, just remember, what would my best friend do? Don't give up on your best friend. I'm talking about you. So I'm on my way to volunteer. It's been a while since I've done that. There was a little bit of a standstill, and now we're gonna go move a bunch of boxes to a storage unit so we can get ready for some new ones. I'm just about to pull up. Thank you guys for showing up. Remember, you're awesome, and I'll see you tomorrow.